Welcome back to ALW Collectibles. Today we're doing our 5th video for Transformers Generation 2 1994 Combaticons. This is Vortex. And here he is. This is one of the... I gotta say, the color scheme for this one, I kind of picked on a lot of the color schemes for this set. This one kind of works for me. Still with the purple, but the light blue and then the light purple kind of works for me. Very interesting looking toy. Again, if you watch the cartoon episode Starscream Brigade, was not a helicopter he was created out of. It was a jet. A fighter jet. So, really cool. Little side note on that. Good episode to watch. Starscream's Brigade explains exactly how the Combaticons came to be. Having put that aside, here he is. This is it. This is what you get with Vortex. You get one set of rotor blades, which are the same color of the original toy. The only difference is this part is purple. In the original toy, it's black as well. And they do spin. You get his laser gun, and in the Gen 2 toy, they actually do not name it a specific style of gun. However, in the original toy, they did. And when I do the review on that one, I'll give you this specific name. And this is a really unique gun. It does not have a peg. It actually pegs on to him in robot mode, and it is peggable in a way in helicopter mode. We'll take a look at that. And then you get a left and right blaster guns. And I think in the G2 set, they really went cheap with the names. Oh, I forgot to mention. All three of these were gray in the original toy. Just a tri-barrel gun. Whoop, as it pops out of my hand. And then we get Vortex himself, which I think looks pretty sharp. Sorry, folks, I just noticed my light was a little too close and I almost elbowed it. The original toy was gray with black. So the whole, all this light blue was gray, and then we had black for underneath. So this looks pretty sharp. Back rotor does turn. And on this one too, Decepticon symbol. Decepticon. And he rolls as helicopters should roll. And then we can arm him up. This, of course, is going to go right on the top. And all his weapons will attach to him in helicopter mode. These guns go on the sides, and they go like this. The little barrel on the bottom, the double on the top. 1, 2, like so. And this spot right here will fit this piece. Like so. So that is really cool. I like the design. Ooh, hello. I like the design of this one. Really cool. Vortex, like the rest of the Combaticons, released in the second year of Transformers Generation 2, which was 1994. And he is a, I hope I'm saying this right, Kaman, K-A-M-A-N, Kaman, SH-2 Sea Sprite helicopter is what he's based off of. And before we get into that, we'll look at his bio real quick, because I actually have his bio card. right up here. So you can try reading it if you want to pause this. Decepticon Vortex. Function. Interrogator. I'm Vortex. Fly me if you dare. Takes an evil delight in grabbing Autobots from the ground, lifting them into the air and making them divulge top secret information, then sends them crashing down to Earth when he's finished. Flies 300 miles an hour with a range of 12,000 miles. Rotor blades create whirling winds powerful enough to lift trains off their tracks. Forms Bruticus with fellow Combaticons. Strength, he's a strong boy, he's a 9. Intelligence is a 6. Speed is a 7. Endurance is a 4. Rank is a 3. I think next to Brawl, he's the lowest ranking Combaticon. Courage is a 5. Firepower is a 4. And skill is a 4. Interesting. And like the other components of the limbs, he can be an arm or a leg and a robot. So he has 4 modes in all. So let's transform him first to his robot mode. Then we will do the leg, and where he is normally the right arm of Bruticus, we'll leave him in that form. You don't have to take the helicopter blades off or any of his weapons. So, well, those weapons anyways. Rotate those back. I'll show you how to do it without taking those off. This you have to take off. This turret on the top half, under the blades, rotates. And his legs come up, out, and over. These will slide, so you want to slide them back. And that's what I did first. Next, the back props and spine of the helicopter come apart. Out, up, and out on a ball joint. Now we're going to take these parts and flip them back. Make sure that stays clipped in. And we're just going to bring these down. And just flip his guns up. That's how you do it, with just leaving the guns on. But we're going to take a look at them without the guns for a second. Again, he's a block with arms and legs. It looks really cool. Let's take a look at him. He's got a purple head with red eye visor. I like the blue separation of the purple here, so you can see it looks really cool. And again, just like Blastoff, he was one of the first ones to have the ball joint and that together, so it looks really nice. This little guy helped innovate Transformers. Looks on the back, and if you move these out of the way, everything still spins. And in robot, that'll still move too. Articulation, the other part is just the arm. Moves around, you gotta move the helicopter blade, and it goes up and down. That's it. That's all he gets for articulation. And his gun is a little tricky. You'll notice the peg on this side. There is a peg hole on the gun here. And what's really cool though is right where the screw is, they molded a hand on that. And you can give him the rest of his weapons back. And that is Vortex in his robot mode. Oh no! So he does look really, really cool. And now we're going to look at an arm and a leg. And to do the leg, we're just going to take the gun off the arm. And I would suggest, if you're going to use them for a leg, removing these guns, because they will get in the way. And that is literally him in his leg mode. It'll peg in down near, and that'll peg into the onslaught. Now, we're going to take him from this mode and put him in the arm mode. We're going to reassemble this part. Bring these back up, like so. I do leave mine a little slight tilt so that can spin. You can give him these two guns back if you wish. And there's the peg for the arm. And I'm going to cheat. There's a little lip there. You just pull on that lip. And there it is. Ta-da! Bruticus. And he is, of course, left. Yeah. Do it as I drop it. The left arm. I don't know why I said right. And I make sure that's pushed back all the way. And that is it. That is Vortex in his combine mode. We got one more video to go. We are going to assemble Bruticus and take a look at him. This has been ALW Collectibles. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe if you wish. Thank you to all the channel subscribers. I appreciate it very much. More videos heading your way. Come on down, check them all out. Hope to see you there.